read right now. But yes, here is the channel right there. Oh wait, it's backwards. Well, that's because it's on YouTube. It's backwards. It's so weird that if I hold the sign up on YouTube, it goes backwards. That's so bizarre. But Tinkerbell, you're shaking. Do you need your other jacket on? You've got a sweater on. What's going on, Mama? Thank you for subscribing to the Read to Me Ms Tracey YouTube channel. All right, guys, I am about ready to get this thing crack-a-lacking. I'll turn it down just a smidge. Yes, I hope everyone's doing well. Say hi, Tinkerbell. Hi. Okay. So the very first thing we got to do, we got to welcome everybody into the reading room. Hey, wait a minute. I don't see nobody saying hello, Miss Tracey. I see there's 10 to 15 people out there, but nobody saying hello to Miss Tracey. It's okay. You don't have to, but I'd like to, so I can say hello back to you. I can call out your name and everything. I like doing that part. That's like the highlight of the show. I love doing that. Okay, y'all. Tinkerbell, you ready? Okay, you gonna say it with me? Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. What now? She wants me to pet her. Jeez. Hey there, Chloe. Hi, Miss Shonda. Shonda, that name sounds familiar. Do I know you? Did we work together in an elementary school back in the day? Hi, Miss Hello, Helen and Miss Susan. Good to see you, ladies. Thank you. Tinkerbell says hello too. Hi, Miss Tiffany. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love to see you all. Let's get it started, shall we? Let's get it crack-a-lacking. Okay, so since we've had some friends that are signed in, I think it's only apropos to start with a new book. Hey, Micah! Yay! Micah's here! Whoop, 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 whoop. Tinkerbell, aren't you excited that Micah is here reading with us? Yeah. I can tell that the excitement is written all over her face. My little dog. Oh my gosh, she's cracking me up. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know, but Taye Diggs has authored, I think this is his third book, right? The very first one I fell in love with when I would read it to children at the St. Louis Public Library. That one is entitled Chocolate Me. Then I can't remember what the other one was, and maybe, I don't think it tells us in this book. Maybe it does. Let's see. Chocolate Me. Well, okay, first of all, ladies, y'all know who I'm talking about. Taye Diggs, you know, he was the love interest in that How Stella Got Her Groove Back. He was in that one, and also Rent and Private Practice, Murder in the First, Empire, and All American. You guys know what I'm talking about. Oh, Mixed Me is the name of the other children's book that he wrote. Yes, so this is his third book, and it's called My Friend, and it's written by Taye Diggs, and the illustrations are by Shane W. Evans. Okay, Tinkerbell, you're in my book space. You're in my book space. No, here, I tell you what. You hang out over there, all right? And then, okay. Because, Micah, we want to make sure that we have full room to display the book, right? That's right, my friend. Okay. All right, it's called My Friend, Me and We. Here we go. And this, let me read the dedication, okay? It says, to all the best friends out there, starting with Shane W. Evans, who first inspired this amazing journey. Keep keeping each other honest and being there. We all need each other. Much love and thanks. TD. That's the initials for Taye Diggs. And then there's Sean's. Give gratitude to God, light our path to friends, dedicated to all my family and friends. Big ups to my best, Taye Diggs. A love shout out to the team that made this book real. Now that is a dedication. So boys and girls, when you write your book, you can write a dedication. Like you can dedicate the book to whoever you choose to. It's your book. You're writing it or you're drawing the pictures. You do what you want to, right? And if you want to give a shout out to Miss Tracey in your dedication, I wouldn't be really mad at you. I wouldn't at all. But you don't have to. Give it to your parents or your family and your friends like that. But you can give me a little shout out in the back end. Just go TS. We like that. Anywho, moving on. Read the book, Miss Tracey. Okay. Rise and shine. Time to climb out of bed. Do what Daddy said. Brush those teeth. And comb that head. Uh-oh, it's stuck in Miss Tracey's hair. It's been since the late 1900s since I've actually combed my hair. True story. You can't comb locks. You can brush them, you can't comb them. Slide without care down, down, down those stairs. Then dip, don't trip, and sit right quick. Shovel down that waffle, a bit, and then split. Wait! Don't forget your lunchbox. Your lunch bag. Micah, do you have a lunch bag that you take to school with you? What about you, Chloe? Miss Helen, what about you? Do you take a lunchbox to school? My friend! When you go to school, do you see that when you see your friend at school? What's happening, man? Then we slap hands. Mine is kind of chocolate. His is kind of tan. Then comes the shake. We make as we take our time with each grip switch. Then break. Pop, pop, shh, shh. Woo! Big smiles for miles, walking down that aisle of the bus. Must grab that seat just for us. The one cat I trust. Now, let the fun begin. Chatting and laughing, whispers and grins. About today's game, who might lose, who might win. I hope my little cousin Gavin is watching. Hi, Gavin. Happy birthday, Cousin Kim. My friend, these are the things I go through with you, my crew, 'cause you're... Look it up. Oh, it must be nap time. Shh, Miss Tracey, it's nap time. They're all laying down. He's not sleeping. His friend is sleeping. These two aren't really sleeping either. They're just being quiet and laying on their mat. My friend! Jumping off the bus, don't get crushed. The opposite side of hush. Kids shoving and screaming! Even tag teaming. You're it! I got you, Chloe. You're it! I got you, Micah. Slamming into seats, banging out the beats. Boom, cha, boom, 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 boom. Banging out beats on the desks. Let's see. Wait, who's over on Facebook? Yeah. Okay. All right. Rapping and repeat. Using hands and feet until teacher speaks. While I compare sneaks with... Who do you think he's going to compare sneaks with? My friend. Oh, they got the microphone. I think they're going to spit some rhymes. Maybe do a little rapping, tapping. Who knows? Students' names are uttered. The response, a muttered here or yup from all the others. Every name on the list, not one child missed. Attendance is done. Are we dismissed? Off to gym time, single file line. My friend in front while I fold in behind. His duty is to lead, switching off the lights is mine. Off we march, keeping time. But as I chill, since we had time to kill, I spot my friend spilling ill will. He sticks his leg out, then comes to a trip. Then comes a trip, then a shout. Then he points and laughs. What's that about? A kid's on the ground with a pout. I make up my mind to change this route, 'cause he's my friend. I pull him aside and say, it's not cool when you act a fool. Why trip somebody up and make fun? That's not how this should be done. Makes no sense, nuh-uh. That's not how you treat someone. My friend then slowly started to melt. He seemed to feel a little of what I felt. He took a deep breath, then knelt, and he helped up the fallen one. Apologized for what he'd done. Isn't that the right thing to do when you hurt your friend? You apologize and you recognize what you do, right? And you apologize and hopefully they forgive you and then you learn a lesson. We brushed off his clothes and continued to gym, which is where he chose my friend and me to be on his team. The scene was like a buddy machine where we all work together. You know what I mean? Friends lend a hand when they can. They help to blend and mend. It doesn't depend on whether you're doing wrong or right. A friend can send or lend a shining light to a situation. Add some bright to any frustration. Looking after in any disaster. Come together and join in laughter. Arriving at a beautiful end, all because you're my friend. I love it. There's a rainbow, some leaves in the water, and we learned a lesson about friendship, right? Yeah. And because it is Valentine's Day, you love on your friends each and every day, not just on this day. Ain't that right? Got this book at the I See Me bookstore, and it's entitled My Friend, and it's written by Taye Diggs, and the pictures were drawn by his best friend, Shane W. Evans. Now, as I was saying at the beginning of this book, if you want to dedicate a book, you got to write a book. And just because you're a little person does not mean that you can't write a book. And just because you're a little person doesn't mean that you can draw pictures for your book or for your friend's book. My friend, you can do that and you both can dedicate the book to whomever you want. That's right. You can draw pictures. You may not even know how to spell words, but you can draw pictures. Because did you know that there are books out there that don't even have any words? True story. Miss Tracey wouldn't pull your leg like that. You as a little person could be your own author and illustrator of your very own book. And guess what? I'd read it on my Storytime channel. I would do that for you because, we like that. We're friends. We're like that. I'm here with you. So give it a go and let me know. Okay. Hi, Mr. Michael. Hi, Miss Lauren. Hey, thank you so very much. I love doing this, y'all. It really is a blessing. I kind of look at it as my reading ministry. I don't know. But here we go. Black is a rainbow color. Have you ever seen the color black in the rainbow? I got this book at the I See Me bookstore also, and this is written by Angela Joy and illustrated by Ekua Holmes. So let's find out, what does she mean by black is a rainbow color? Could it mean that every color is inside the black is black? I think that's what it means. We're going to find out, and that's what we do when we read stories. Black inside. You know what? I think I'm going to read the insert. And when boys and girls, when you make your own book, you can make the inside of a cover, and you can write about yourself and tell all about yourself on the back. On the front part, when you're looking for a book, maybe when you go to the ICME bookstore, you're looking for a book, you read the very front, and it's called an insert, right? This is the cover. This is the back. They call this the spine. And then on the spine, they'll have the title of the book. They'll have maybe the publishing company. Or if you go to the library, like this one, they have the library. They have the book, the library that it belongs to, and the author's name and things like that. So they can find it in the library. Yeah, cool thing, right? Okay, here we go. Black is a rainbow color. Red is a rainbow color. Green sits next to blue. Yellow, orange, violet, indigo. They are rainbow colors too. But, I love the pictures already. My color is black. And there's no black in rainbows. I didn't think so, but maybe the author has something that she wants to tell us about. Black is a crayon tangled in a box. Black is a feather on white winter snow. Well, there's plenty of that on the streets of St. Louis. Black is the dirt where sunflowers grow. Ooh, one of my favorite flowers is sunflowers. Miss Helen, what's your favorite flower? My color is black. Look, she's got a black dress on with yellow sunflowers on it. Black are the braids in my best friend's hair. Black are the bottoms of summertime feet. Black are soft circles that spin down in the street. My color is black. Hey, look, her braids are black. Black is a rhythm. Black is the blues. Dun 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 dun. Black is sidewalking and spit shine shoes. Black is the robe on Thurgood's back. Black are the trains on a railroad track. Choo choo. Black are the eyes on salted peas. Black are the shadows of old magnolia trees. Oh, I know who that is. As soon as I saw the lilies on her hair, that's one of my favorite singers, Billie Holiday. Black is molasses from tall sugar cane. Black is soft singing. Hush now, don't explain. That's from the songs Billie Holiday would sing. Black is the skillet for bread to fry. Only if you're making cornbread, I guess. Black are dreams and raisins left out in the sun to die. Black is the color of ink staining page. Black is the mask that sheltered his rage. Black are the birds in cages that sing. Black is a color. Black is a culture. Black is history. Black is family. Black is memory. Black is community. Black is the love that lives inside of me. My color is black. Black are the stones bearing witness to prayer. Black is the faith in a freedom not seen. We have a dream. Black was the man who gave the world his dream. Black is a color. Black is a culture. I am a man. Equal rights. Black lives matter. Black is the heart of a candle in flame. Black is the power of movement in pain. Black are the branches that carry my name, weaving, wrapping, and lifting, laughing, hoping, grasping, quiet, strong. Oh, our color is black. So you see, there is no black in rainbows, no black in green or blue, but in my box of crayons, black is a rainbow too. Now, there's a note from the author. It says, on a chilly Tennessee evening, I gathered my children on the reading bench for what would be their first Black History Month lesson. We have Black History Month, and we celebrate that in February. The music I'd carefully selected was playing in the background. Age-appropriate picture books were on hand. Mental notes were sharp and inspired. I was ready. But before I could get a good start, my daughter looked at me with an air of preschool superiority and said, "But Mama, we're not black. We're brown." I was not prepared for that. It was an innocent comment based on concrete observations. Indeed, our skin is brown, but her words revealed something that I had taken for granted. The understanding that black is not just a color, but a culture. I had work to do. The word black became dicey, can be dicey though, and loaded with historical baggage. There are as many emotional responses to black as there are shades of tan, beige, and brown. Yet, on these pages, it has been my intent to present all that is beautiful, loving, and strong about black to make the world safe and palatable for children of all ethnicities. I hope that black is a rainbow color will serve as a point of departure for educators and parents alike, launching a greater exploration into this dynamic slice of American life and all of the complexities that go along with that. That is from the author Angela Joy. Black is a rainbow color, and illustrated by Ekua Holmes. I love all the colors in this book. Got it from the I See Me bookstore, and you can too. All right. So, Miss Chloe, how'd you like that story? Did you like that? Cool beans. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Okay. Now I have another classic, but just a little bit of twist on it, right? And since it is, Valentine's Day, I figured I would read kind of like a little romantic story, just a little bit of twist on a classic, okay? And this is called Cendrillon, okay? And it's written by Robert D. Souci and illustrated by Brian Pinkney. Brian Pinkney is a very acclaimed illustrator, especially of children's books. And this is a Caribbean Cinderella. Oh, I can't wait. All right, you ready? You ready? Okay, cool. I also got this one from the I See Me bookstore. Cendrillon, a Caribbean Cinderella. I live on Green Island in the so blue Merde Antilles, the Caribbean Sea. Long ago, when I was a child, my family was poor. When my mother died, she left me with only one thing, a wand of mahogany. Three taps will change one thing into another, my mother had whispered, but only for a short time, and the magic must be used to help someone you love. Of what use was this to an orphan like me, who every day struggled to find shelter and fill her belly? I could not use the wand. I had no one to love and no one who loved me. When I grew up, I worked as a, forgive me, you guys, because I don't know this word, a blanchisseuse, a washerwoman, scrubbing other people's sheets and shirts at the riverside, drying them in the sun. Hmm. One woman I worked for was kind. I often nursed her, for she always was sickly. Poor creature. In thanks, she made me the nanny godmother of her baby girl, Cendrillon. When I held that baby in my arms on her christening day, I felt such love, and I saw love return from her sweet brown eyes. Alas, Cendrillon's mamma died soon after this. Then her papa, Monsieur, married again. Madame Prosperine was a cold woman and puffed up proud because her grandfather had come from France. Hmm. When a new daughter, Vitaline, was born, Madame gave a christening party for her rich friends. What a feast it was! Madame and the other fine ladies were dressed in satin and velvet and all the colors of the rainbow. They laughed at my worn white skirts and peasant's way of speaking. Pretty Cendrillon came and kissed me. Bonjour, Nanny. She gave me a cup of punch, and her hands were blistered and red. Oh, teacher Cendrillon, poor little child, I cried. What have you done to yourself? She shrugged. My father's wife works me like a serving girl, and Monsieur allows this? Sighing, she said, He fears, madame, but I am strong. The work hurts my hands, but not my heart. Someday I will find a way to help. Even as I spoke them, my words sounded hollow. What could I, a poor washerwoman, do for my dearest? When she was older, Cendrillon would come to the river and each morning to do the family's laundry. Her sweet bonjour was music. Her smile was sunshine even when the clouds hid the sun. We knelt beside the other blanchisseuses and talked and sang and laughed as we scrubbed the clothes. Cendrillon seemed so happy. I wished that I could always see her so. Nothing was easy for her at home. Madame and spoiled Vitaline ate dainties. Cendrillon often had only had a handful of manioc flour and tail ends of codfish. All day she worked. At night she slept on a hard straw pallet. Then one day she came sad-faced to the river. No singing or joking would make her smile. I asked, What troubles you so, my child? There is a ball tonight, but I am not to go, she said sadly, looking so miserable. My heart nearly snapped in two. Vitaline and Mama will go, but Mama says I am lazy. Does it mean so much to you, this ball? Oh, yes, Nanny. she cried. It's a birthday fete for Paul, Monsieur Thibault's son. He is so handsome and well-spoken. He is like a prince, yet he is kind. Do not cry, my dear one, I said, hugging her. Tonight you will go to the ball. For true? Upon my soul I promise this, I said, though I was fearful upon risking so much when I had no plan. But her smile lightened my heart as she gathered up her laundry. I heard her singing. Now, one thing I want to note about this book, right here, when Cendrillon said, for true, this is a Caribbean, like Jamaica or things like that. The Caribbean, yeah. But when I went to school in Louisiana, that's something that they say. Isn't that interesting how the language travels across so many lands? And in Louisiana, they have French, they also have Spanish, they also have African, they also have, and it's called Creole and Cajun, and it's all mixed up. All of those languages and cultures and the British, all of that mixed into one. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Kind of like a gumbo of language. And hopefully I still have some gumbo left to eat later. Long after she left, I sat watching the river. How am I to keep my promise? I asked myself. When could I think of I couldn't think of no answer. I prayed to Bondi, good God, and he answered because I began to think, what must I do? It was dark when I reached home, took my mother's wand from the shelf and hurried to my sweet Cendrillon. What a hubble bubble at the house. Cendrillon's papa stood at the porch, holding his gold watch, while the coachman waited outside by the family carriage. We are late, Monsieur said, as if the fault belonged to me. Inside, Madame and Vitaline were shouting, Cendrillon, find the shoulder scarf! Cendrillon, comb my hair! I helped arrange Madame's gown while Cendrillon combed Vitaline's hair. Finally, they were off, away. Good riddance! Upon the instant, I told Cendrillon, now you will go to the ball. But I have no carriage, she protests. I have no gown. Go into the garden and pick a fruit pond, I said. The child looked at me as if she thought my poor Nanin has gone mad. But she found a big round breadfruit. I tapped this 3 times, tock, 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 with my wand, and it became a gilded coach. So far, so good. Cendrillon gasped. But then I told her, do not waste your breath on questions. We still have much to do. Toot, toot, toot. 6 aguts in a cage became 6 splendid carriage horses. Toot, toot, toot. 5 brown field lizards became 5 tall footmen. Toot, toot, toot. A plump monocle was changed to a coachman. Then I tapped Cendrillon. Her poor calico dress was changed into a trailing gown of sky blue velvet. Upon her head sat a turban just as blue. Pinned with a tremblant pin of gold, she had a silk shoulder scarf of pale rose, rings in her ears, bracelets, and a necklace of 4 strands of gold beads, bigger than peas. Oh, upon her feet were elegant pink slippers embroidered with roses. It was enough to hurt my eyes to look at my darling. Finally, I turned my washerwoman shift into a fine red dress. I would chaperone Cendrillon as suited as a proper young lady. Away we went over the bridge, through the town, along the shore to the Grand Maison of Monsieur Thibault. Just before we stepped down from our carriage, I warned Cendrillon, the magic lasts only a short time. We must leave before the midnight bell is rung. Yes, Nanny, she promised. What a grand entrance Cendrillon made! All eyes turned to her and could not turn away. I heard whispers all around. Who is that pretty girl? Look how fine her clothes are. Did she come from France? Even Cendrillon's stepmother and sister did not recognize the two of us, though they peered crossly at us. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Then Paul, his eyes blazing with love fire, asked her to dance, and he refused to dance with any other girl. I know. I watched as I ate. Oh, what fine food I helped myself to, and I washed a handsome couple. Even chocolate sherbet. I've never had chocolate sherbet. I've had orange sherbet, raspberry sherbet, lemon sherbet, and rainbow sherbet, but never chocolate sherbet. Wonder what that's like. Ooh, he is a handsome prince, isn't he? Cendrillon was so happy, and I was happy seeing her so, that we forgot to mark the time. Suddenly, I heard the distant bells strike the first chime of midnight. Boom! 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 Uh-oh! Astonishing! Oh, with my rudeness, I grabbed Cendrillon's hand and cried, "It is nearly midnight! We must go!" For a moment, I feared she would not obey. Then she turned and we ran toward the door. Paul cried, "Wait! I do not even know your name!" He ran after us, but guests and servants, confused by such running and shouting, blocked his way. As it was, we barely escaped to our carriage because Cendrillon stumbled on the stair. She had to leave behind one embroidered slipper. Off we sped into the night as I counted the chimes, and the moment I heard the 12th stroke, boom, we found ourselves on the dusty road beside a smashed breadfruit. Around us, agouts and lizards and a fat manic cow scurried into the brush. We walked home like two ragged washerwomen. Our fine clothes were gone, all except Cendrillon's one pink slipper. She took off saying, "I will keep this to remind me of this wonderful night and a happiness I will never know again." But I said, "I will help you visit Paul again." She shook her head. "I see now that it was not Cendrillon he had fell in love with," she said. "He was under the spell of your wand. When the magic goes, the love will too. Will fade from his eyes." "Alas," I said, "my plans have come to nothing. I cannot give you the gift of a love that would change your life for true." "Dear godmother," she said, kissing my cheek, "you gave me this night. It is enough." I did not see Cendrillon at the river the next day. When I called at the house, I found she was in bed. Madame and Biteline said that she was being lazy, but I saw she was sick with a broken heart. I stroked her brow for a good long time until I heard a great commotion. When I looked for the cause, I found that Paul had arrived. He was followed by a footman carrying Cendrillon's lost pink slipper on a satin pillow. To Madame and Vitaline, he explained, I am searching for the lovely stranger who was at the fete last night. This is her slipper. I am asking all unmarried young women on the island to try it on. I will wed the one whose foot it fits. From the doorway, I heard Madame say, My pretty daughter is the only unmarried girl in the house. Then Vitaline and her mama tried to force the girl's big foot with toes like sausages into the slipper. Such grunting and groaning you've never heard so. So eager were they, I feared they would destroy the slipper. If you cut off those big toes, I called out, it would be a fine fit. Madame screeched, Go away, old woman! And I did. Straight back to Cendrillon's room I marched. Boom, 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 boom. Now, child, if you love me, I charged her, do this one thing for me. Go out into the hall. She drew a shawl around her cotton shift. Barefoot, she walked into the hall, where panting Madame and sobbing Vitaline had given up the battle of the slipper. But just as Paul was turning to go, I tapped Cendrillon, toot, 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 with my wand. To the astonishment of all, she appeared as she had at the ball. No, godmother dear, she said, no more spells. With a sigh, I touched her again, and she was as before in her shift and shawl. Without hesitation, Paul knelt before her. Gently, he placed the slipper on her foot. Then he said, You are as beautiful this minute as you were last night. And everyone in the room could see the true love in his eyes. Cendrillon and Paul were married soon after this. Even the King and Queen of France never had such a wedding. The guests ate and danced and sang and ate and again for 3 whole days. I know because I was there. I danced the guoca and ate 9 helpings of chocolate sherbet and came away only to tell you this tale. The end. Cendrillon, a Caribbean Cinderella story. And it's written by Robert D. Souci and illustrated by Brian Pinkney. Hey! Also, got it from the I See Me bookstore. And I'm super excited that you guys are here reading with me. Very, very excited indeed. I hope you enjoyed our time today on the I See Me Facebook page. This is, we do this together on the Read to Me Ms Tracey and YouTube channel. And I thoroughly enjoy having my friends reading along with me. And you can always go back to the I See Me bookstore page, and you can certainly go to the Read to Me at YouTube page, and you can always look at other videos that I put up, different books that I've read over the times, and it's going to always be there as long as YouTube is there. So I really do appreciate you guys, checking in with me. I am starving. I'm hungry, so I'm going to go ahead and go. Let me know. I really appreciate Miss Lauren and Micah checking in with us. Thank you, Michael. Thank you very much, Miss Tiffany. Hello. Thank you, Helen, Miss Susan, and Chloe and Shonda. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate everybody for checking in. Now, I want to ask one other thing of everyone. I want you guys to definitely read a book every day. Read to your stuffed animals. Read to your pets. Read to grandma or grandpa or aunties or uncles, cousins. Read to yourself. Make a tent. Find a little place. Maybe if you're going out and sledding somewhere, you can go and, take a book when you get tired and you're ready to, warm up. And it's like 5 or 6 degrees here in St. Louis. And, but take a book with you, right? When you're riding along to grandma's house or something like that, maybe you're on the bus at school, take a book with you and read a book every day or a chapter of a book. Yeah, it's so important. And you know what else I want you guys to do? Give yourself a hug. I'll show you how. Oh, yes, you just wrap your arms around and squeeze. You tell yourself, I am smart, I am kind, I am caring, I am love, I am light. Yes. That feels so, so good. What do you think? Your arms are long for a reason, Yeah. And when you fill up your love cup, you have more love to give everyone else around you. Sometimes you need a hug from somebody else. But if nobody else is around, it's like the Isley Brothers song. If you can't be with the one you love the one you with. Y'all know Miss Tracey is silly, but that's okay. Y'all love that anyway. Anywho, I'm heading out of here. Going to go hang out with my cousins. Take care, everyone. Holla. Okay.